Konnichiwa, everyone. I hope your day is going well. Today we've got a truly magical adventure lined up with Doraemon and the gang. Imagine this: a mysterious forest, talking trees, and an ancient magical artifact hidden deep within. Sounds exciting, right? Well, this story is exactly that, and trust me, it's one you won't want to miss. It all starts on an ordinary afternoon, when Nobita is, of course, complaining about schoolwork. He's sitting on his bed, feeling sorry for himself, when he notices a strange old map that's tucked away in the back of a drawer. It's a map that no one remembers seeing before. Nobita, being his curious self, decides to check it out, thinking he might find some treasure. But instead, the map leads him to a mysterious path, hidden right outside his house, which nobody in the neighborhood seems to know about. He rushes to show it to Doraemon, who immediately senses something's off. Doraemon's cautious, but he knows that Nobita won't give up, so he agrees to go along for the adventure. The map shows a trail into a deep forest, one that's not far from their town but completely off the radar. When they reach the entrance to the forest, things start to get strange. The trees seem to shift positions on their own, and some of the flowers start talking to them. Nobita, of course, is absolutely fascinated by it all, while Doraemon stays on edge, warning him that something isn't right. But the deeper they go, the weirder things get. The ground itself feels alive, and shadows move as if they're following them. At this point, Doraemon pulls out one of his gadgets, the danger detector. But instead of a simple beeping sound, the gadget starts flashing wildly, showing multiple dangers hidden throughout the forest. But none of them are immediate. It's something deeper, something that's been disturbed in the forest. Then they meet the first real sign of trouble: a talking fox who reveals that the forest's balance has been upset. The fox tells them about a powerful artifact known as the Moonstone, which is the heart of the forest's magic. The stone has been hidden for centuries and has kept the forest alive and protected. But someone has recently disturbed it, and now an ancient evil force is threatening to destroy everything. The fox explains that to restore balance, they need to find the Moonstone and return it to its rightful place deep in the forest. But there's a catch. The forest is constantly changing, making it nearly impossible to track down the artifact. Nobita's already nervous about the whole thing, but Doraemon isn't one to back down from a challenge. So, they set off together, with Doraemon using his gadgets to navigate the dangers ahead. The first gadget he uses is his time machine, which they use to travel back in time to find any clues about the Moonstone's location. They land in a past version of the forest, where the trees are lush, and everything seems peaceful. However, they quickly discover that the Moonstone was hidden in a temple, guarded by an ancient creature that nobody could defeat. They're not the only ones looking for the Moonstone, though. As they return to the present, the forest starts to fight back against them. Trees block their way, vines try to trap them, and strange creatures seem to rise from the ground. This is where Doraemon pulls out his shrink ray to make themselves small enough to avoid the threats around them. But even shrinking doesn't stop the dangers. Finally, after evading countless traps and puzzles, they reach the heart of the forest, where a massive, shadowy creature stands in their way. It's the guardian of the Moonstone. This guardian isn't just a regular creature. It's a test of courage and intelligence. To pass, Nobita must answer 3 riddles that the creature poses. If he fails, the forest will collapse, and everything they've worked for will be lost. The riddles are tough, but with Doraemon's help, Nobita manages to solve them just in time. The guardian steps aside, revealing the Moonstone, glowing with an ethereal light. But just as they think it's over, the shadow creature attacks, enraged at their success. Doraemon quickly uses his anywhere door to teleport them out of harm's way. But the forest is still in danger. With the Moonstone finally in hand, Doraemon and Nobita rush back to the heart of the forest to place it in its rightful spot. The moment they do, the entire forest seems to come alive. The trees stop moving, the shadows vanish, and the forest begins to heal. As they make their way back home, everything seems normal again. But of course, Nobita learned nothing from the experience. And Doraemon is left to wonder if they'll ever stop getting into trouble. Still, they've saved the forest, and for now, that's all that matters. What did you think of today's Enchanted Forest adventure? Pretty wild, right? If you enjoyed it, make sure to like the video, leave a comment with your favorite part, and subscribe for more thrilling Doraemon stories. Who knows what kind of wild adventure they'll go on next? Thanks for watching, and remember, with Doraemon around, even the strangest mysteries can be solved. You are kind. Thank you for your support. Sayonara.